Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So, in today's session, we are starting with the supplementary reader book Footprints Without Feet. And from the book, we will be starting with the very first chapter A Triumph of Surgery. Alright, so before starting with the chapter, allow me to give you a brief introductory part that what we are going to read in this story. So, this story revolves around the character Tricky, and the Tricky is a pet dog of a rich lady, and Tricky has been over pampered by his mistress, by his owner, and because of that he had to undergo certain of the health conditions, and that actually caused him very much trouble, and how he recovers from that, everything that we are going to read in this story. So without wasting much of the time, let's get going with the story. So, The Triumph of Surgery, that's been written by James Herriot, and the narrator is also James Herriot. He is narrating the story from his own perspective. The Triumph of Surgery. Okay, before starting, what's the meaning of triumph? Anything you could say in easy words, if we are to sum this up, triumph is a great achievement, we could say. A triumph of surgery, and how that became a great achievement of surgery, that we are going to read. All right. Okay, the very first paragraph. I was really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress, and I was shocked at his appearance. Okay, who is the mistress that's been referred over here? Mrs. Pumphrey, the owner of Tricky. And the narrator, who is I over here? uh, James Herriot. He's the doctor. He's a animal doctor. So as he looked at, and on some regular day, he looked at Tricky when he was going down the street with his owner, Mrs. Pumphrey. He was shocked at his appearance. Why he was shocked? He had become hugely fat, like a bloated sausage at a with a leg at each corner, and the appearance of Tricky looked like a bloated sausage. That means he became hugely fat. His eyes bloodshot and rheumy. What is the meaning of rheumy? A watery, you could say, when your nose is running and that watery discharge from the nose, or you could say that from the eyes also, that is called rheumy. All right. And stared straight ahead, and his tongue lolled from his jaws. So that was the first glance when Dr. Harriet, that animal doctor, looked at Tricky, and that was the appearance that he presumed that he saw, that he from the very first glance of Tricky, Dr. Harriet knew that he wasn't well at all. When Dr. Harriet talked to Mrs. Pumphrey, the owner of Tricky, what she had to say about that we are going to read in the second paragraph. Mrs. Pumphrey hastened to explain and what she said, he was so listless. What is the meaning of listless? Lacking energy. And what she said, that Tricky has been lacking energy these days. Mr. Harriet, he seemed to have no energy at all. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition, so I have been giving him some little extras between the meals to build him up. Some malt, cold liver, you can underline these things. A bowl of Horlicks to make him up for the sleep, and nothing much at all. And these were the eatables that you could say, the add-on meals that Mrs. Pumphrey was providing Tricky. Next, and did you cut? That was the reply from Dr. Harriet. And did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you earlier? And Dr. Harriet asked her that if she had cut down from the sweet things as he had advised her not to give to Tricky. Oh, I did for a bit, but he seemed to be so weak I had to relent. He does love ice cream, cream cakes, and chocolates, so I can't bear to refuse him. So that was the reply, that I couldn't refuse to the favorite items of Tricky. So I had been strict with the diet for a while, but I couldn't do much of that because I couldn't bear to refuse him. I looked down again at the little dog. That was trouble. Tricky's only fault was greed. He was a greedy dog. He had never been known to refuse to food. He would tackle a meal at any hour of the day or at night, and I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pumphrey hadn't mentioned. And Dr. Harriet somewhere somehow knew that Mrs. Pumphrey has not been telling him all the things that she has been providing him to eat. Are you giving him plenty of exercise? Well, he has his little walks with me, as you can see. But Hawkin, what is the meaning of Hawkin? Who is Hawkin? Sorry, Hawkin is the gardener at Mrs. Pumphrey's house. The gardener, he has been down with lumbago. Lumbago is a medical condition, that is a pain in the lower back of the body. That condition is called lumbago. All right. So there has been no ring throwing lately, and as Mr. Harriet asked her if she had been giving her plenty of exercise, and in reply to that, Mrs. Pumphrey, what she said, that Mr. Hawkin, he has been undergoing lumbago, so the exercise has not been going very well these days. All right, next page. I tried to sound swear. Now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right down and give him more exercise, he is going to be really ill. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. And that was the suggestion, that was the advice that Dr. Harriet gave to Mrs. Pumphrey, that she had to harden his heart and to be strict with his diet and regular exercises of Tricky. Mrs. Pumphrey wrung her hands. Oh, I well, Mr. Harriet, am sure you are right, but it is so difficult, so very difficult. She set off, head down and along the road, if as if determined to put the new regime into practice immediately. And Mrs. Pumphrey replied to Dr. Harriet that he will work on the advice that Dr. Harriet had given her, and but the gestures that just appeared that she is not going to pay any attention to what he had advised her to do. I watched their progress with growing concern. Tricky was tottering. Uh, Alright. Tricky was tottering along his little tweed coat. He had a whole wardrobe of these coats. Okay, underline these things. These lines you could add that extra meals and the one we are going uh, through now. In the over pamperness, how Tricky was over pampered, in that question these things could be added. All right. Okay, he had whole wardrobe of these coats for the cold weather and the raincoats for the wet days. He had struggled on drooping in his harness. What is harness? Harness is the you could say that leather strap that's been worn on the pets. That is called a harness. A harness. I thought it would be long before I heard from Mrs. Pumphrey, and as Mrs. Pumphrey headed her way along with Tricky, Mr. Harriet, Dr. Harriet looked at the condition of Tricky, and he knew that it won't took long that he would be listening for Tricky's call. Okay, the the expected call came within a few days, and within a few days he received a call from Mrs. Pumphrey, as expected. Mrs. Pumphrey was distraught. What's the meaning of distraught? Distraught is, you could say, something that appears to be extremely, when someone appears to be, yeah, or sounds like extremely worried, that is called distraught. Tricky would be eating nothing. He refused to his favorite dishes even. He had bouts of vomiting. He spent all his time lying on the rug, panting. Didn't he want to go for walks? Didn't he want to do any sort of other activity? He had made my plans. I had made my plans advance. The only way was to get Tricky out of the house for a period. I suggested that he need to be hospitalized for about a fortnight. Fortnight is a period of 14 to 15 days, that is called fortnight, and he need to be kept under observation. And in earlier also, uh, Dr. Harriet had been treating Tricky, so he knew that no longer he will be expecting a call from Mrs. Pumphrey about Tricky. And eventually, one day, within a few days, he received a call because Tricky hadn't been doing well these days. And what was the plans that he had made in advance? He told Mrs. Pumphrey that Tricky need to be kept under observation and he needs to be hospitalized. Alright, next, the poor lady almost swooned. What is the meaning of swooned? Other word for fainted is swooned. Fainted is behosh ho jana. Alright, swooned is fainted here. The poor lady almost swooned. She was sure he would pine and die if he did not see that dog every day. But I took a firm line. Tricky was very ill, and this was the only way to save him. In fact, I thought it would be the best to take him without delay. And next page, followed by Mrs. Pumphrey's wailings. What are wailings? Wailings, you could cries out of grief. When someone cries out of grief or sorrow, that are called as wailings. And he had made Dr. Harriet had already made plans in advance that he is going to take Tricky with him and he is going to keep him under his surveillance. And as he told Mrs. Pumphrey to do so, she almost swooned, she almost fainted. I marched I marched out to the car carrying the little dog wrapped in the blanket. And without any much of the delay, Dr. Harriet took Tricky along with him and he moved towards his car, wrapped dog in the blanket, and he took Tricky wrapped in the blanket. Alright, next. The entire staff was roused. Okay, in this paragraph, also how Tricky was an overpampered child. So that these two paragraphs, these lines from these two paragraphs that we are going to read now, could also be added in that. How Tricky was a overpampered dog. The entire staff was aroused, and maids rushed in and out, bringing his day bed, his night bed, favorite cushions, toys, rubber things, breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, supper bowl. Realizing that my car would not hold all the stuff, I started to drive away. And these were the things, these were the materialistic things that all the maids of the house they were carrying along with him as Dr. Harriet was taking Tricky away to the hospital. As I moved off, Mrs. Pumphrey, with a despairing cry, threw an armful of little coats through the window of the car. I looked in the mirror before I turned the corner of the drive. Everybody was in tears. And through the rear view mirror of the car, sorry, Dr. Harriet could see all the maids and Mrs. Pumphrey full of tears. Alright, on the day I glanced down at the pathetic little animal gasping on the seat by my side. I patted the head and Tricky made a brave effort to wag his tail. Wag his tail, to move the tail in a to and fro motion. Poor lad, I said, you haven't a kick in you, but what's the meaning of haven't a kick? You haven't a energy in you, but I think I know a cure for you. And that was then Mr. Harriet took Tricky along with him to keep him under his observation. And later on, in the next session, we'll be carrying on with the other part when Tricky has been hospitalized, when Dr. Harriet took him to his hospital. to keep him under his observation. So that will be all for today's session. Thank you. Have a nice day.